afternoon, respected jury members, professors, and all my brothers and sisters. I am standing in front of you to present my views against the motion of the topic. The present education system of the country is fully capable of generating the employability skills among the youth. It fills my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you all have given me. First of all, what is the meaning of the real education? According to the words of Swami Vivekananda, real education is a process by which we can strengthen our minds, build our character, and an individual can stand on its own feet. But in a country like India, where the youth, 88%, do not know how to send a single email, in a country like India, where the GDP growth rate reduced from 7.9% in 2018 to 5.6% in 2019, in a country like India, where according to the Annual Status of Education Report 2019, 70% of the students don't know how to compare the numbers. In a country like India, which has 935 universities, but not a single university is present in the list of top 150 organizations in the whole world. In a country like India, where the educated youth throw stones on the chest of Indian Army, and please pardon me, but in a country like India, where my fellow opponents give the examples of 13 Indians holding the top positions across the world in a population of 136 crores, without illustrating the fact that 11.4% of the population of this nation is unemployed even after completing their bachelor's, and in this scenario, we believe that the present education system of the country is fully capable of generating the employability skills. The strength of a nation depends upon the strength of its education, stated by the Russian philosopher William Beveridge. And the present education system of our country is rotting day by day, and due to which the branches of the employability skills are getting dried up. And it has many reasons. The first one, share of GDP for education facilities of the nation. The United States spent 7.3% of its $19.5 trillion GDP for education facilities in the year 2010, while India spent only 4.6% of its $2.8 trillion GDP for education facilities in the year 2019, according to which the United States spent $30,000 on each individual for higher education, while India spent only $365 for the same. The second one, limitation of the education system to the science and the commerce stream. According to the Annual Status of Education Report 2019, today also 75% of the parents want their students to join the group of doctors, engineers, and the MBA degree holders. The third one, lack of industrial linkage with the organizations. According to a survey, only 33% of organizations of our nation have the tie-up with the industrial sector. The fourth one, the dropout rates from the primary and secondary schools of our nation. Proudly we can say that the admission rate for the session 2018 to 19 was highest, which was 8.2%. But my dear friends, the dropout rate for the same session was 16.4%, which is just the double of the admission rate. The fifth and the most important one, the endowment of universities of our nation. The Delhi University, which is according to the ranking of 2020, a top university, has the endowment of 61 million, while the Harvard University has the endowment of 35.7 billion, which is approximately 1,000 times of Delhi University. If the present education system of the country is fully capable, then why, according to the reports of UNESCO in 2019, 7,52,384 students left the education system of our nation and went to abroad for higher studies? If the present education system of the country is fully capable, then why a single Harvard University has produced 49 Nobel laureates, while our whole nation has produced only 13 Nobel laureates, out of which 11 Nobel laureates have completed their higher studies from foreign lands? If the present education system of the country is fully capable, then why our own government is replacing UGC with the Higher Education Commission of India after 64 years of trustworthy university education? And if the present education system of the country is fully capable, then why, although there are 36% of Indian scientists in NASA, but only 4% of them have acquired their higher education from India? As 17th April 2020, our nation will be officially declared as a youth nation, because more than 65% of the population will be under the age of 25. And in this scenario, we believe that the present education system is fully capable of generating the employability skills. My fellow opponents, got the golden opportunity to stand on this land, stand on this dais, and speak in favor of the topic. But my dear friends, how many of you have adopted your course after failing in the entrance exam of NEET and IITs? How many of your father will be able to pay rupees 2 lakhs in lieu of getting the employability skills of only 6 months in IIM? The answer lies within your heart. If after all these evidences, anyone sitting in this auditorium believes that the present education system of the country is fully capable of generating the employability skills among the youth, I will leave my dais right now and stand on the next side of the stage. Thank you.
Very good.
So a question or against the motion? Yes, please.
In all your debate, you have compared a developing country like India with a very developed country like US. And you have all talked about Harvard University, and in your whole debate, it was all about US and India.
Yeah.
How can you compare a developing country and a most developed nation?
I respect your question, ma'am. But when we were children in class 5th or 6th, in general knowledge, there is a question that how you will prove that this much line is small. What was the answer? We used to draw a larger line than it and prove that the earlier one was a smaller one. When our nation was independent, on that day, it was declared that India is a developing nation. So you mean that this nation requires so much long span to transform it into a developed nation? The second reason, when you were in the family, you were in the home, then your parents. When I just want to know, when your parents used to tell, just compare with the student who fails in the exam. Your parent always compared you with the student who topped in the exam.
Very good.